front of them. Writing, I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been that. Right in front of them. Right in front of them. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I need all of them.
I said I've been it. Try to perfect my image. And I make this look easy. Really don't got no limits. Really don't got no boundaries. High school days they clowning me. 10 years plus they crowning me. I like how that sounded me. I've been the one that's gonna run it up. Always been different since coming up. You wanna win, you should come with us. Ain't no mistake, I'ma double up, double up, double up, double up, double up. Been through the rain, hiding the pain, ducking the shame, walk through the flame. I never blame, part of the game.
I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been there, right in front of them. Right in front of them, right in, I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I need all of them.
Been in this shit for a little manito. I learned the game in the cheat code. You tell them your trauma, they give you $1 and fill up your pockets and speak low. Why they doubt me crazy? I don't know. When every song is amazing, I don't know, but still like tuck low. But I still show up though, tryna fill my cup though. What's up, ho? Matter of fact, what's up, folk? Gotta watch my back cause these niggas be cutthroat. No, I don't go tiptoe. It's 10 toes down to the city, I'm big, bro. Conscious with this shit and still be lit.
I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that. I need all of them. I need all of them. I need all of them.
I rise and I wake and I gotta go get it. I'm making my bed and it's straight to the digits. No cup of jokers, that shit is acidic. So I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm the nigga. Look in the mirror like, damn it, I'm fitted. Looking outside like the world is all mine. Look in the mirror like, nigga, go get it. I gotta get to the scene, oh. I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these hoes. They getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why these niggas just crash out. Stuck in the cell and it's man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fuck it in and I'ma stand down.
I done seen these niggas crash out. They some baby boys, I'm the man now. They was questioning, make them fans now. I'm the best in my league and that's hands down. Understand now, got plans now, got big dreams. Nah, fuck that, got big schemes since 16s, hot 16s. I started broke, then I fixed things. Might been king, I been him. My bitch bad, my whip clean. I been hot, that's benzene. You been not, that's cold stream. That's cold things, that's cold things. I'm motivated like Kobe. These motherfuckers don't know me. It's my time, check
I rise and I
Brody.
wake and I gotta go get it. I'm making my bed and it's straight to the digits. No cup of jokers, that shit is acidic. So I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm the nigga. Look in the mirror like, damn it, I'm fitted. Looking outside like the world is all mine. Look in the mirror like, nigga, go get it. I gotta get to the scene, oh. I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these hoes. They getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why these niggas just crash out. Stuck in the cell and it's man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fuck it in and I'ma stand down.
Literally making something out of nothing. Thin ass, you feel me? I'm glad to be in that position because everything is broke.
Every time I elevated something to celebrate. John Jones, I went to heavyweight on these featherweights, but I ain't backing down, I'ma take the weight up another plate. Lean at the crumbs, that's how you eat, let me demonstrate. Decade in the game, I ain't lost a step, I just up the pace. Watch them up the pay, I put in the reps and pick up the chase. Then it up the balance, but we ain't even no miles away. It ain't just a talent, I took the challenge and walked the craze. Fell a couple times, but I got back up with some saving grace. Definitely.
All right, y'all know how this goes. Secondhand news, go to the outlets if you want to sue. Right now, I'm broke. I ain't got the money. So you gonna have to wait until I got something before you can come for me, all right? All of this is for educational and entertainment purposes, if you will. Let us begin, please.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10.
What's up, y'all? As you can see, I have changed my background. I felt like I wanted to get off that goddamn bed. I've been on that damn bed for almost 6 months, so I decided to change my background. What do you think? I'll probably change it again because shit's getting hot. Anyways, hello, how you doing? Let me go ahead and say hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. It's me.
And so anyways, the first thing we're going to get into is, wow, I just found out a whole lot of shit about this one dude that decided he wanted to nap up his hair and look like a weirdo for about, look, I've never really been a fan of the boy, but I didn't realize how much damn destruction and strife he has brought his own community. So we're going to talk about this. How about that? Check this out. Oh, we just number. Okay, we ain't going to do the number lock. All right. So, yeah, Jay-Z's Target partnership sparks fresh debate over Black consumer boycotts. I've been watching videos, and apparently this dude has been fucking over his damn people. Shit. So this is not really a surprise, and apparently people think this is our spokesperson. This dude apparently is our spokesperson. He's what everybody. Give me a second here. I gotta check if my damn mic is on, because I'll fuck around and people be like, I can't hear you. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, anyways. Yeah, this motherfucker right here. So the internet is dragging Jay-Z once again, and this time it's over a vinyl record. You know, I really don't like his music that much. I mean, the only one I really like is the one OJ. That's about it. And on to the next one had me side-eyeing him for a minute. I mean, the beat is cool, but you got too much symbolism in that shit. Nah, I wasn't comfortable. Anyways, let's talk about this though, for real. Let's see here. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of his classic album Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z partnered with Target to release an exclusive collector's edition vinyl featuring white records, special packaging, and bonus collectibles. I'm really not a big enough fan to be even caring about that shit. And why would you want to release it at Target? That's just like, man, there used to be a store called Zares, okay? That shit, nobody, that was not a flex. That was where your mama went when she didn't have no damn money and you got some bobo ass shoes. You don't know who the fuck these shoes are. They ain't got no name. Them bitches are vinyl, basically. Shit, he done lost his goddamn mind. Target, that is not a flex. Anyways, the vinyl drops June 26th and is being marketed as a must-have for hip-hop collectors. Sir, you said you was retired. I don't give a damn. I heard the best of you. I don't want to hear the rest right now, because I heard you actually trying to diss people, and that shit didn't really sound right. People gave you grace. Your ass is not the same. Now, under normal circumstances, this would just be another business deal. The problem, many Black consumers have been boycotting Target. This is bait. These motherfuckers think this is our spokesperson. This motherfucker here. And when I started to realize that people were spitting facts, this motherfucker, all he been doing is placating us. Fuck you. Anyways, boycotting Target after the company rolled back several DEI initiatives. So when news broke that Jay-Z was helping Target sell an exclusive anniversary edition of one of the most respected albums in hip-hop history, I don't know. I really didn't listen to it. I'm a Nas fan. What you want me to do? Some people saw it as terrible timing. Others accused him of helping Target reconnect with black consumers, while boycott efforts are still ongoing. Look, god dang it, if you about the damn cause, you will not fall for this bullshit. I never really freaking shopped at Target that much anyways. It's my damn cousin calling that bitch Target. Anyways, supporters argue Jay-Z. Let me check. Because I told you I got cat crack and them cats be woohoo. Anyways, supporters argue Jay-Z has always been about business and that partnership with major corporations are nothing new. Critics fire back that this isn't just about business, it's about optics, community loyalty. I don't think he's ever been loyal to his community. Let's remember he was selling that and whether wealthy celebrities should be more mindful about where they put their influence. And let's be honest, this isn't the first time Jay-Z has faced criticism for partnering with major institutions while parts of the black community were organizing boycotts or protests. That's why this story blew up so quickly online. At the end of the day, the vinyl will probably sell out. Jay-Z will probably make money. Target will probably make money, and social media will continue arguing until the celebrity controversy drops. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. Problem is, Jay-Z told us years ago he's not a businessman, he's a businessman. That internet's response, yeah, we heard you the first damn time. Stop selling us out, bastard. Anyways, that's it for that story. We're gonna keep moving it, but before we continue, because you know this next shit is gonna be bullshit, I would like you to go ahead and check this out. I'm gonna go throw this out before I forget. 7 days in DC. If you have the time and you the money, you can go down there and get involved. If you in the area, please get involved. It is going to be 7 days in Washington, DC, June 28th to July 4th, 2026 in the nation's capital. For more information, please go check out Political Drain on YouTube. He has the web page and all that information. But if you have the time and you want to be a part of a cause, please check out 7 days in DC. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move to my commercial. If you like what I'm doing, cool, great. And I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, share my material and stuff. There go that little thing right there. If you don't like what I'm doing and maybe you have a suggestion, holla at me. Let me know. Just don't come at me halfway because I got a lot of time and I'm very petty right now. I'm in my match era moment, so match energy era. So I don't think you really want to do that because I got time now and I ain't got no money. So that means it's even worse. So anyways, check out my commercial. I'll be right back.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little taste, say that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
Okay, so yeah, you already knew I was gonna get into the dark shit first. We got to get it out the way before we laugh. So Haitian asylum seeker Daffy Michelle, I hope I said that right, died days after leaving ICE custody. Her death is now ruled a homicide. Of course it is, because these people are assholes and they're disgusting. It's just like, I don't know what to tell you, because really, where's my damn thing? I can't find my mouse. My mouse deleted. But yeah, this I don't know what to tell you. It's fucked up. So this story is less spicy and more what the hell happened here. A medical examiner has officially ruled the death of 31-year-old Haitian asylum seeker Daffy Michelle a homicide after she died from hypothermia in Pittsburgh just days after being released from ICE custody. According to investigators, Michelle was a vulnerable adult dealing with severe mental health challenges and significant language barriers. After spending months in custody, she was released with an ankle monitor and ended up alone in Pittsburgh during winter. Days later, she was found unresponsive at a bus shelter and later died from hypothermia. Oh my God, poor woman. Now, let's be clear. A homicide ruling does not automatically mean someone is being charged with murder. In this case, the medical examiner said the ruling means her death resulted from the actions or failures to act of another person or institution. Michelle's family attorney says a lawsuit against ICE is expected, arguing that officials knew her mental illness, her mental health issues, and vulnerability before releasing her. ICE and the Department of Homeland Security strongly denied responsibility. Of course, they will, saying she was released with her belongings, a charged phone, and access to public transportation. But did you not hear? She had a language barrier. She don't know where the hell she's going. The larger debate now isn't just about immigration. It's about basic human responsibility. If someone is struggling with mental illness, doesn't speak the language well, and can't safely navigate their surroundings, who is responsible for making sure they don't end up freezing to death at a bus stop? That's the question many people are asking. Did she have a family is what I'm asking. How did she get here? Did she get here by herself? And if so, I mean, she had to have made some friends. This is so sad. Man, you argue out politics all day long, but if a woman with mental health challenges and language barrier freezes to death after being released into the cold, people are going to ask questions. Who was supposed to make sure she got home? For real, who? Because this is ridiculous. I hate this bullshit and it gets on my nerves. But we're going to keep moving because the fuckery does not stop here. It keeps going because you knew I was going to talk about this shit because I really was hoping his whole birthday got rained out. I was hoping for torrential rain, especially on that spot. I didn't care no. And good for his ass with that damn algae covered damn. Ooh, I can't stand that orangutan. Anyways, the long war against Michelle Obama's womanhood. I ain't even gonna lie. There are some black women I have spoken to personally that think that this is a man. And I'm just sitting up here like, I don't have time for this bullshit. Go tell someone else your theory. No offense, but I don't like it. The woman that gave birth to 2 goddamn daughters. What else you want her to do? Pull her pants down and show you? Good Lord have mercy. Just because she's muscular. Fuck. Then Angela Bassett is a man then, if that's the damn case, because she's very muscular as well. God dang it. Get on my damn nerves. And hurricanes with tornadoes. Exactly. That's what I wanted. But instead, you let up some ignorant hillbilly looking bastard that looked like he about 1 minute away from banging his head with a damn 2x4 like the motherfuckers from back in the day. Anyways, apparently being smart, successful, educated, married, unproblematic, and minding your own damn business is still enough to make some people lose their damn minds. A new article from Word in Black examines the years-long attack on former First Lady Michelle Obama. Why conspiracy theories questioning her womanhood continue to circulate in some far-right circles. If she's a man, then so is the damn albino baboon that left Congress, the MGT. You know that bitch. The latest controversy erupted after UFC fighter Josh Hookett, I don't care if I said it right, used a post-fight interview to repeat the false claim that Michelle Obama is a man. He said the same damn thing about Brittany Griner. Now, she got a deep-ass voice, but it's obvious she is not a man. A conspiracy theory. I'm not as bothered with black women saying it, but when the whites say it is race, yeah. The article argues that these attacks aren't really about Michelle Obama at all. Scholars and commentators say they are part of a much older pattern where powerful black women are portrayed as threatening and masculine and angry or somehow less than. Y'all remember Color Purple, god dang it. Fucking Oprah Winfrey was like take charge and they made her just look so brutish. They really did. Wasn't nothing dainty about her. She would just look rough. And in this day and age, we really don't need that character anymore because we are tired. As a whole community, we are tired. Anyways, according to experts cited in the piece, the attacks sit at the intersection of racism and sexism, a phenomena often called menage noir. You know damn well some of these motherfuckers cannot say that word. What makes this story notable is that we're talking about a woman who left the White House nearly a decade ago, yet she remains one of the most recognized and admired women in the world. Despite that, the same tired rumors keep resurfacing whenever political tensions rise or certain groups need a cultural villain. The article also notes that Michelle Obama has faced everything from racist caricatures to attacks on her appearance and femininity throughout her public life. Critics of those attacks argue that when society repeatedly dehumanizes Black women, it becomes easier to dismiss their accomplishments and humanity altogether. I was right the first time. At this point, Michelle Obama has been called everything except what she actually is: a Princeton graduate, a Harvard trained lawyer, a former first lady, and apparently still living rent free in some people's heads. And let's not forget, she taught fucking Obama. She's smarter than him. Lord have mercy. Moving on, and they sitting up there scared she gonna run. She don't want y'all bullshit. Real talk, she really don't. But since we talking about ladies of Congress and government, look at this shit here. You knew I had to scratch that shit out for the peace and sanctity of everyone. Kamala Harris says if she were president, Iran war would look very different. We probably wouldn't be in the bitch. Former Vice President Kamala Harris is making headlines after saying the current conflict with Iran would look completely different if she had won the 2024 election. Let's just talk about this fucking deal, because that's a memorandum, first of all. It wasn't a fucking deal. They ain't signing shit apparently until Friday, and he could fuck that up by then. We still got what? 2 more days before he could fuck that shit up for good. Anyways, let's not forget. Let me see here now. He fucked that up. The first one was better. We didn't owe them $300 billion. Our gas wasn't up sky god dang high. None of that shit. But he talking about he made a great fucking deal. You have lost your ever loving rabbit ass, ugly ass mind. I regret nothing. And I can't stand your ass. That's all I'm saying. You ungrateful he bitch. That's all I can say. He's a he bitch. That's a guy that I stand on that 10 toes down. So while speaking at an international summit in Vienna, Harris was asked straightforward question: would the Iran war be happening if she were president? Her answer: absolutely not. Harris argued that the current administration's approach has been reckless and overly focused on military action, and it has not stopped us from thinking about all the kids you might have allegedly touched, you dirty ass orangutan. She criticized Drumpf, saying he has shown himself to be entirely self-indulgent, and suggested that diplomacy would have been her first option instead of war. Now, whether you agree with her or not, this is a classic political hindsight. The reality is nobody can prove what would have happened in an alternative timeline, even though we really wish we were in it. Supporters are saying Harris would have relied more heavily on international alliances and negotiations. Let's not forget, she has a fucking career, a lifetime career in government. Shit. Critics are saying it's easy to claim what you would have done when you're not the one sitting behind the resolute desk making decisions in real time. He picked the fucking fight. They were doing their own shit. Their people need to do their own shit. We are not Captain Save-A-Ho, because we ain't even thinking about our own damn selves, apparently. We have problems right now. America at this point is a fucking third world country. And before that, it was a fucking worst world country built on fucking people's backs. So what the fuck? Meanwhile, the Iran conflict appears to be moving towards a potential peace agreement. Reports from multiple outlets indicate that U.S. and Iranian negotiators are discussing a deal involving nuclear restrictions, sanctions relief, and the reopening of key shipping routes in the region. So now the political fight isn't just about the war. It's about who gets blamed for starting it, the orangutan, who gets credit for ending it, the orangutan that started the shit, and who voters trust when they hear the words, I would have handled it differently. Kamala. Politics is the only job where somebody can look at a house that's already on fire and confidently say, if I'd be in charge, there wouldn't even be smoke. I kind of believe her though, because this motherfucker been playing with matches ever since he got in the fucking room. Good grief, god dang it. Honestly, he just looked like he stank. He really do. But we gonna move on because he get on my fucking nerves. That's all I can say. God dang it, I hate this shit so much. Here.
Well, what's going on over there?
Why Black America isn't taking MAGA's bait over these lies. We sick of y'all shit, and for some reason, I don't know who told y'all. Just like I don't know who told y'all that this channel was like a Candace Owens channel. If you come over here and you're not Black, you are a guest in my house, okay? I'm not catering to your ass, though, okay? I'm not that kind of house guest when you come up in this house. Let me explain that. My page is blackity black black black. My mama is blackity black black black. My dad is a hoo hoo. But anyways, my grandma is blackity black black black. All right? Shit. So don't expect me to cater to you and your ideas. And definitely don't say my kind. And don't call me blacks. I fucking hate that shit. I've said it more than once. Anyways, it looks like some people are getting frustrated because their favorite strategy isn't working anymore. According to a recent article from The Root, many Black Americans are increasingly refusing to take the bait when it comes to some of MAGA's favorite culture war talking points. We're talking about the same old recycled controversies, attacks on DEI. We really didn't get help from that shit. Conspiracy theories about Michelle Obama. We know the damn truth. Attempts to rewrite Black history. Our parents actually told us this shit. And outrage campaigns designed to keep everybody arguing online. This article argues that a lot of Black folks have seen this movie before. The formula is usually simple. Say something outrageous, create a social media firestorm, get everybody distracted, and hope nobody notices what's happening with actual issues like jobs, healthcare, housing, education, or voting rights. Bitch, we are focused. We are zeroed in, okay? Every one of us seem to be locked in. Even the damn hood motherfuckers. The YNs are fucking locked in. We done.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly. We ain't got time for your stupid shit. Exactly. The article argues that a lot of Black folks have seen this movie before, yeah. But here's where things get interesting. Instead of spending all day arguing over every new controversy, many Black Americans appear more focused on asking a different question. Okay, but how does this help me pay my bills? And that's a much harder question to dodge. Exactly. Whether it's debates over DEI, attacks on prominent Black figures, or endless internet culture wars, there's growing fatigue with political theater. The article suggests that many people are becoming less interested in outrage and more interested in results, accountability, and policies that actually affect everyday life. Like, for instance, if we're gonna fucking protest, let's hit them where it hurts. They're fucking money pockets, okay? That damn little coin, that coin purse needs to get hit. Not to mention that when we doing that while they hurting, then we give them fucking demands. You don't just take your silly ass outside on a fucking Saturday when you ain't got to work with fucking signs for about 4 fucking hours yelling at nothing. So people can videotape your ass and you ain't got no kind of demands. You ain't stopped shit. Okay, business are still going. The only thing you did was block probably like 1 block of your area. People are still having lives. They are still making money. It still don't hurt. Whew. But anyways, in other words, the bait is still being thrown into the water, and the problem is the fish aren't biting like they used to. So some folks keep showing up with the same fishing pole, the same bait, and the same empty bucket. Meanwhile, Black America is standing on the dock saying, "Sir, we're trying to buy groceries." Exactly. We don't want no damn fish from the damn lake that you ain't got no bait for. You dumbass motherfucker. That's all I got to say for it. And that's just it. That's it. So let's see if I can get to this next story. I hope so. If not, I'm going to look silly. Nope. Couldn't move fast enough. All right. So I done found cheat codes. And you know me, I'm going to let you know when I find them. So hidden life cheat codes white folks have mastered and Black folks should know now. So y'all pay attention to what I'm telling you. The Root dropped an article asking a question that immediately makes people uncomfortable. What advantages exist in America that some people get without even realizing it? And before somebody starts typing an angry Facebook paragraph, The article isn't saying every white person is rich, successful, or living on easy mode. What it argues is that there are certain social advantages that often go unnoticed by the people benefiting from them, like Case and Allison and goddamn Carmelo Anthony. Let's talk about that shit. Things like assuming competence before speaking. Exactly. Man, seriously, I went to Korea and these bastards already looked down on me, but they were looking up to this goddamn Canadian white male. But this dude got thrown in a goddamn fountain. Let me see, about 3 days in. He had pissed off people, sat that bad, they threw his drunk ass in the fountain. Y'all think that's competence though? Wonderful. Being able to move through stores without being followed, not having your hairstyle become a workplace debate, not needing to code switch to make other people comfortable. I have to do it all the time. I do it automatically now. For many Black Americans, those aren't abstract concepts. They're daily circulations. Dude, it's autopilot at this point. Daily calculations. Sorry about that. The article points out that many of these advantages are invisible to the people who have them because they've always been there. It's kind of like being born into a video game with extra armor and assuming everybody else started with the same equipment. See, I kind of low key suffer for something like that because I figured everybody has the same intelligence as me. I'm pretty average, so I know what they know, and they know probably something more than me, but come to find out they don't know. And then they think I'm a know-it-all, and I'm so sorry for that shit. I didn't know there were so many idiots until November 2025. I didn't realize. I thought we had smarter people in this bitch. I'm wrong. My bad. Now, here's where the conversation gets interesting. Most Black folks aren't asking for special treatment. They're asking for the same benefits, the benefit of the doubt that often is given automatically to others. The same room to make mistakes, the same ability to exist without constantly proving they belong. And that's why discussions like this get heated. One side hears privilege and thinks someone is calling them personally guilty. The other side is talking about systems, assumptions, and patterns that existed for generations. Historical examples like Black codes and later Jim Crow. If you ever name somebody Jim and his last name is Crow, I will personally come down to wherever the fuck you are and kick you in the crotch. I don't give a damn if you're a woman or a man. Later, Jim Crow laws showed that unequal treatment wasn't accidental. It was often written directly into policy. At the end of the day, the article's argument is simple. Some people are playing the game. Other people are playing the game and explaining to the referee why they should be allowed on the field. So life hits different when your biggest obstacle is the game its fucking self. I'd rather build the game. That's why I have problems with people. That's why I could never be in customer service. Because if I'm sitting up there looking at the facts and your ass is telling me something that is absolutely impossible and your ass is actually talking about another damn project, you better not be looking at me because my face is going to tell you exactly what my head is saying. My mama said, don't say nothing if you can't say nothing nice. But what do you do if your face is saying exactly what you want to say? Some folks had to spend half their energy proving that they weren't cheating before they could even start playing. Exactly. That's why I'm telling y'all, we just need to go ahead and fuck trying to get at their table and build our own fucking table. We all need to get together without these motherfuckers knowing. Child, click something and kick myself out. How did you do that, baby? How? Girl, you got me going to old Southern woman. Baby, how'd you do it? Just tell me, please. How'd you do that? But anyways, let me bring this down. And we about to get into one of my homegirls' favorites, Terry's playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. Because I told you I was going to get you through the dark shit. Now just wait. No, wait. It's not the stupid games yet. It's people terrorizing Black folks. That's what it is. Here we go. That thing at play. So, Drumpf threatened DC takeover if Louis George wins. Voters decide today, and that was yesterday. So, I really hope that girl, I don't know what to tell you, but I really hope that this is not what they were actually telling us. Because I mean, seriously, I don't think he can do that, and I really feel like he shouldn't do that. I really do, because I'm just so sick of this bullshit. I really am. I'm absolutely sick of it. So let's talk about it. Washington D.C. voters got a political message that sounded less like campaign speech and more like a parental threat. Ahead of the DC mayoral primary, I'm not calling him that bullshit. The orange orangutan that says he's the in charge said he would not like it if DC council member Janice Lewis George won the election, and suggested the federal government could take back Washington and run it on a federal basis. I believe that's illegal. I really do. Louis George, a progressive candidate and Democrat socialist, immediately fired back, calling the remarks an attack on democracy and DC's right to self-governance. She argued that threatening home rule because you dislike how residents vote is fundamentally anti-democratic. Well, of course, he thinks he's a fucking dictator. Why won't he sunset? Fuck! Now here's the part that's important. Legal expert point that a president cannot, if you want to call him that, simply wake up one morning and cancel DC's self-government. The district's home rule system was established by Congress, and removing it would require congressional action. Drumpf does have certain powers over federal agencies, the National Guard, and some aspects of DC governance, but a complete takeover is not something he can do by himself. The controversy quickly turned the election, give me a second here, into something bigger than political politics. Instead of debating potholes, school housing, and city services, the conversation became whether federal officials should be commenting on how local residents choose their leaders. Hell no, because a lot of us didn't vote for your ugly ass. I don't believe in animals leading the country. I really don't. And regardless of whether people fall politically, many DC residents viewed the comments as a challenge to the principle that voters, not politicians in Washington, should decide who runs their city, bitch. Nothing says freedom of choice quite like you can vote for whoever you want as long as it's somebody I like. We don't even like you, jackass. I'm just saying, we don't even like you. Moving on. I hope she wins. Because you pissed me off. Just existing, you pissed me off. Shit. So, always got to be something fucked up. LAPD unalives a black woman's dog while responding to calls about screaming. Why would you do that? Did the dog attack you? You have no reason to do that. And then they wonder why we have issues with the police around here. You gonna take out Fido? You gonna take out Benji? Bitch. You gonna take out Clifford? Not Clifford. This story has people furious, and honestly, it's not hard to understand why. A black woman in Canoga Park, oh wow, California, says she was celebrating the New York Knicks winning their first NBA championship. All the way out there? That's a fan. That's a fan. That's a fan. I better stop. Championship in decades when a neighbor mistook the cheering for a woman screaming and called police. Couldn't you have just checked first? Officers responded to the scene, and minutes later, her 2-year-old dog, Jameson, was dead. According to LAPD, when officers arrived, they encountered the large dog barking. They say the owner briefly secured Jameson inside, but when the door reopened, the dog came out and charged an officer, leading to the shooting. The department has opened the internal investigation. The family tells a very different story. Jameson's owner, Marie Marcel, I hope I said this right, Marcel, I think it's Marcel, says her dog was not aggressive and was simply approaching the officers. Video from the aftermath went viral, showing her crying over Jameson's body while repeatedly saying they were just celebrating the Knicks' victory. So you just fucked up her whole damn day, bastards. The footage has sparked outrage across social media and prompted calls for transparency and the release of body camera footage. Now, activists, community leaders, and even city officials, okay, you done shot a dog. That means a lot of Palm folks are going to be pissed off anyways, because they think animals' lives are more important than people's lives. You done shot a dog. That's your ass. I'm wondering if it matters who the owner is. But that's a dog. Motherfuckers will knock you the fuck out over a dog before they save a woman in danger. I'm not lying. Los Angeles officials have publicly supported an investigation, while community groups are asking why a call that started as a possible welfare check ended with the family pet being, pew-pewed. At this point, the biggest question isn't whether people are celebrating, it's whether lethal force was truly necessary against a family dog during what turned out to be a false alarm. That's what investigators will now have to determine. How about y'all just go check before you call freaking 911 first? Because this is some bullshit here. Imagine waiting 53 years for your team to win a championship. I wasn't even alive for the whole 53 years. And you start celebrating, somebody calls the damn cops, and before the night's over, you're planning a funeral for your dog. I have never seen a dog funeral, but like I said, folks be loving their dogs more than they love people. And I will stand on that shit 10 toes down. I'm dead ass. I'm not joking. Anyways, that's it for people terrorizing black folks. It is now time to go ahead and switch gears. We about to go ahead and see people playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. There is no color in this situation. So, hey. But once again, let me take a moment to say this before I go any further, before anybody gets any messages crossed. Just because I like technical shit, I like 3D shit, I don't like always glamming the fuck up, and I'm lazy like that for that because I have a life, doesn't mean that I am Candace Owens or I'm open to what palm folks say, okay? Don't you see this heifer? She is literally the same color as my skin. I sampled the goddamn color from a picture of myself. That's me. That's my damn skin color, motherfuckers. I'm black. Blackity, blackity, black. If you don't like it, get the fuck out my house. Once again, this is my house, and if you are not a black American, you are a guest. And if you cannot respect that shit, get the fuck out. I will time your ass out. I will block your ass before my moderator even gets a chance. And that's sad. Anyways, we're going to move on into playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. See, that's how you get blocked. Playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a rat. I've been moving like a hot. Let me have a sip first. This is not a sad story. This is some stupid shit. So, well, actually, it is really you'll see in a moment. A Mississippi mother told cops her 1-year-old son was in the car. They pew-pewed anyways, unaliving him. We'll check this out. So, now grab your stress ball because this one is wild. All right, you'll find out in a minute because I took the title and I almost ran with it. Don't you sit up there and look like you innocent. Damn it. You know damn well I have a temper and I have timed these people out before you even got a chance to lift your finger. I am sorry. But yeah, that one dude who came in the last time talking about Carmelo Anthony, I'm on 10 now. So anytime I'm gonna stop every few minutes and let y'all know this is a blackity blackity black channel. Okay, so according to the Root, a woman allegedly tried to use her 1-year-old child as an excuse to avoid getting into trouble with police. During an encounter with officers, she reportedly claimed her baby was still inside her vehicle, creating immediate concern and triggering a police response. The problem? Police quickly discovered the story wasn't true. Now let's pause right there. There are certain things you don't joke about. A bomb on a plane, somebody yelling fire in a crowded building. You're going to get your ass whooped before you get arrested. And a missing baby. The moment officers hear 1-year-old is in danger, everything stops. Resources get diverted. Officers start moving differently. People panic. That's not a game. Authorities say the false claim ultimately led to additional legal trouble for the woman instead of helping her situation. In other words, what may have started as an attempt to avoid one problem allegedly created a whole new set of problems. And that's where this week's lesson comes in. When you're already in a hole, stop digging. Because some people see a bad situation and think, let me tell the truth. I do, because damn it, I'm not good enough to keep going with that fucking lie. I'll fuck around and mess up, and I just don't have the money to fucking fix the consequences. I'm not willing to take the consequences. I'm just saying. Others apparently think, let me add fictional endangered toddler to the story. Spoiler alert, that second strategy almost never works. I want to know when it does. I really do. Some folks treat police encounters like they're writing fan fiction. Ma'am, this is not Netflix. The plot twist just got you extra charges. Oh Lord Jesus. See, that's why 99% of my family left fucking I want to know her name. I really hope she's not related. No, she's not. I'm not related to nobody with that last name. I'm good. The baby is still alive. The baby is alive. The baby is fine. The baby is cute. Okay? But she is stupid. Moving on, I told you not all skin folk are kinfolk. I'm not claiming that one. All right, this is what happened when JD Cabbage Patch met his toughest critics on daytime TV. Anybody with fucking rationality and logics would be his toughest critics, okay? The goddamn thing is a cult. I'm telling you right now. So, if you've ever wondered what happens when Vice, if you want to call him that, JD Cabbage Patch voluntarily, thank you so much. This is a blickety black channel. Return to your regularly scheduled programming, okay? You're a guest in this household. Jesus. All right, so if you ever wonder what happens when the Cabbage Patch voluntarily walks onto The View, well, apparently we got our answer. I didn't ask, but shit, I'm nosy. According to The Root, Vice, the Cabbage Patch appeared on daytime talk show to promote his new book. Oh my God, he wrote another book. How many books is he gonna write? Ain't he a hillbilly? But within minutes, the conversation turned into a political grilling. Don't you know? It isn't him. No, that's Hegseth. Hegseth is the war criminal who can't go out of the certain places or he's gonna get arrested. Never mind. The host pressed him on immigration, his past comments, the administration's policies, and his previous criticism of Drumpf before becoming one of Drumpf's biggest allies. Wasn't he gay? I thought he was gay at one point. Now, to be fair, nobody invited Cabbage Patch onto The View expecting a warm group hug and banana pudding. I do not like banana pudding. I really don't. I just want the vanilla wafers. That's like showing up to a Shark Tank wearing a chum necklace and asking why everybody looks hungry. Exactly. The interview got tense at several points, with hosts challenging him on issues ranging from immigration detention policies. Have y'all heard? They trying to really make them things into concentration camps. They trying to abuse them folks. And to his past statements about Drumpf. I saw his ass literally denigrate that orangutan before. Joy Bear, or whatever her name is, Bear, I don't know how to say her name, reportedly even confronted him off camera about previously referring to Drumpf as America's Hitler. He got that right. Before later becoming one of his strongest supporters. You're ass kisser. That's what you are. Y'all think you a BJ. Really think? I think you a BJ. You want to give him the old deep throat. That's what I think. That's what you're doing. Whatever he got though. The funny part, after surviving the interview, the Cabbage Patch reportedly admitted he was more nervous about appearing on The View than he was during the 2024 vice presidential debate, because you hadn't said enough lies yet, jackass. Let that sink in. Not a national debate watched by millions. Can't read. Millions, not campaign rallies, not congressional hearings. The View. I don't watch that shit. Even more surprising, Joy later said she didn't think the Cabbage Patch was a bad guy personally and told him he should consider running for president. Don't tell that motherfucker that shit. He might actually do it. She made it clear she would never vote for him. That was probably the most unexpected plot twist of that entire day. Cabbage Patch walked on to The View thinking he was doing a book tour. The host looked at the book and said, "That's nice. Now let's discuss everything you've ever said since 2016. I think somebody is controlling it, right? For real, it has to be. Somebody has to be sitting up here threatening people's livelihood, because this is ridiculous. Y'all getting punked and bitch and just basically made by a whole orangutan. Now let's talk about some bitch ass dudes right here. Let's talk about some ungrateful he bitches, because I really can't stand either of these motherfuckers. So let me just ask y'all, yearly, is his hairline getting bigger? Is his forehead getting bigger every year? I'm wondering, because I feel like it was smaller 5 years ago. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Girl, they have to be. This is just ridiculousness. We're in a third world country. Shit. We've been in a fucking recession. And the whole reason we was in a recession is because the motherfucker after you was trying to fix the shit you did. Now let me just go ahead and say this before anybody says something about the next fucking president. Whoever the fuck gets this damn trailer trash dump, this trash dump fucking thing, is going to be seen as the bad guy, because they're going to be doing all the time. They're going to be fixing the bullshit. That's why you motherfuckers need to be patient. Y'all be thinking these motherfuckers can fly, and you didn't ask them if they could. Shit. All right, so only Stephen A. Smith could draw a punch, give a compliment, throw another punch, and somehow keep the same conversation going. Basically, it's becoming that. Sir, just shave it all off. Fuck. Get a bald fade. No, just cut it off bald. Just be bald. Shit. I told my mama that shit, and I'm gonna tell you, just go bald. If it just give it up. Shit. It's not coming back. Yes, I did tell her that, and she's still upset that I told her that. During a recent CNN appearance, Stephen A. addressed his ongoing feud with the orangutan and managed to both defend and criticize him within the same interview. So you telling me he's bipolar is what you're saying. Smith also argued that Drumpf is politically stronger than former President Biden. That's some bullshit right there. You a damn lie. In certain areas, fuck that shit. This dude can't do shit right, while also taking shots at Drumpf's behavior, rhetoric, and leadership style. The only reason he's defending him, he's probably because he has the fucking tax bracket not to have to be affected. Now, if you're confused, don't worry. So was half the damn internet. Stephen A's basic argument was that acknowledging that the orangutan does well politically doesn't mean you have to ignore what he does poorly. He does everything poorly. He looks poorly. He probably smells poorly. Shit. He has repeatedly criticized the orangutan over immigration rhetoric, public statements, and what he sees as divisive behavior, while also arguing that Democrats sometimes refuse to acknowledge political realities that voters clearly see. This is the same dumbass that told all black people one day we need to vote for Republicans. Have you not realized yet that the Republicans no longer give a shit about any of us? Not even the poor white ones, okay? This comes just days after those two idiots were publicly trading insults. Drumpf called him a low IQ individual. That's all he fucking knows. He probably doesn't even know what IQ fucking means. And dumb as a rock. You talking about yourself. Everything he says, you need to switch it. You need to flip it. Yes, you are low IQ and you are dumb as a rock, you ugly ass orangutan. This dude right here kind of remind me of a pelican or something. Real talk. I'm just saying. After Stephen A. criticized his attendance at the finals, Smith responded by challenging Drumpf to a public debate and questioning Drumpf's own judgment. The dude's gonna turn fucking pomegranate if you do that shit. He's already orange. Then he's gonna like bloom into some kind of strange red orange mix. It's gonna be horrible. What is it they call it? Red orange? You remember Crayola colors? Anyway, so where does that leave us? Basically, Stephen A. seems determined to be one of the few media personalities willing to criticize both sides without joining either camp. He's bipolar, I think. So you know, this jackass. Whether people see that as independent thinking or fence sitting depends entirely on who's watching. I say he won't stay his own ass in his own lane. One thing nobody can accuse Stephen A. of is being boring. He can be exhausting. That's what I will say. Stephen A. talks about politics the same way he talks about basketball. 1 minute he's praising your game, the next minute he's asking why you're even allowed on the court. My question is, why the fuck is he in that lane? Nobody asked him to be in politics. Nobody asked his opinion. And if they did, they need their ass whooped. Now, I'm about to talk about this one story. I know y'all probably didn't think I was going to catch it, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. This fucktoid right here. See, this is mayonnaise. This is mayonnaise, and this is why mayonnaise goes bad. And this is why mayonnaise only has a certain time frame before it's just blech. So, black family gathering in Georgia turns violent after alleged racist attack. Uh, so I think I was talking to Terry about this shit, so I'm gonna report on it. So this sounds like something straight out of a movie, except it actually fucking happened, and I'm so glad that they were protected. A black family in Lee County, Georgia, says they were enjoying a peaceful family reunion when a vehicle drove by and a passenger allegedly started yelling racial slurs, including the N-word at relatives gathered outside. Witnesses say the family chose not to engage and instead called the sheriff's office after the vehicle left. But according to family members, that wasn't the end of it. They say the man, identified by authorities as Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer, don't care if I said it right, returned just minutes later. This time, witnesses say he can't. Hold on, I need to put this back up here. I saw numbers go up, and I don't want anybody to get tricked and think I'm going to be. I am very biased. I will tell the truth. I am very biased, especially when it sounds like they got a point. Unless you prove me wrong, I ain't letting it go. So, anyways, this time witnesses say he came back wearing body armor and carrying an AR-15 style rifle. Family members reported that as soon as they saw the weapon, people started running for cover. Children, grandparents, and relatives scrambled to protect themselves as gunfire erupted. Do y'all motherfuckers not realize all we want is for y'all to leave us the fuck alone? That's all we really want. Just leave us the fuck alone. We don't want nothing else unless you're going to give us the fucking money you owe our ancestors, but to be left alone. Family members reported that as soon as they saw the weapon, people started running for cover. Children, grandparents, and relatives scrambled to protect themselves as gunfire erupted. Approximately 20 children and elderly family members were present. That's too many people that need help. What happened next wasn't in his plans, and I so loved it. One of the relatives, a Marine veteran, says he returned fire while trying to protect his family. Authorities say Kinzer was pew-pewed during the exchange and later arrested. He didn't hit nobody, but he got hit. He was later charged with aggravated assault, though investigators say additional charges may still be coming. Hope so. I love this for you. I'm all up in this. Is my Schadenfreude era, okay? I'm loving this for y'all. I'm in my energy matching Schadenfreude, okay? If you don't like it, keep walking. I'm sorry. I have to stand on this. Family members are urging prosecutors to consider hate crime related charges. They need to. I think they have a video of him saying it. The part that's leaving many people stunned: despite allegations, Kinzer was later released on a $5,000 bond. See, y'all playing around. Meanwhile, the family is still trying to process how a family reunion filled with food, laughter, children, and grandparents suddenly turned into a gun battle. Allegedly showing up with racial slurs, body armor, and an AR-15 is a bold strategy. Finding out a Marine is at the family reunion, that's the part of the story he probably didn't plan for. And I'm so glad he got hit. I hope it hurt. I really do. Because you was trying to literally take some people out. There were children out there, you asshole. Oh, I can't stand people like this. And now here go another one. This is just prime fuck around and find out. Oh my gosh. Let's look at it, please. In these white towns, allegiance to Drumpf has backfired. And once again, you see the little sign at the bottom, right? Please don't get it twisted. My name is not Candace, and my last name is definitely not Owens. It really is not, okay? My name is nowhere near a C. I don't have no C's in my whole name, matter of fact. So the route took a trip through several heavily pro-Drumpf communities and found something surprising. Some of the very people who enthusiastically supported Drumpf are now feeling the consequences of the policies they cheered for. This article highlights small towns and rural communities where residents backed that fucking orangutan by overwhelming margins, only later to face economic struggles tied to federal cuts, tariffs, shrinking. I mean, seriously, I learned what a tariff was in goddamn middle school. It's a tax. It's a tax on you, motherfucker, not them. Federal, and it was used when we actually made that shit, okay? You can't use that shit if everything is made outside the fucking country. Dumbass. tariffs, shrinking government services, and disruption to local industries. I was taught that in a public school, in an urban city. In some cases, the very programs helping these communities were reduced or eliminated. Now, before anybody starts dancing in the end zone, this isn't a story about people getting what they deserve. It's about it's a story about what happens when political slogans meet real life. A campaign rally is exciting. A hat is easy to wear and apparently very expensive. I ain't paying over $10 for a fucking hat. A bumper sticker is cheap. But when hospitals close, jobs disappear, farms struggle, and you threaten the black farms, you fuckers. Manufacturing doesn't rebound. I got fired from that shit, you bastards. As promised, or federal services become harder to access. Suddenly, politics stops being entertainment and starts becoming personal. This is not the real world. This is fucking bizarre world, if you ask me. The article argues that many voters believed they were voting against the elites, bureaucracy, and a broken system. The man came down a golden fucking... Who the hell has a golden fucking staircase? And you talking about you going against the elite? He is the elites. I live this is idiosyncrasy. This is that stupid ass movie. We're really doing it. He turned the White House into a trailer park. Oh, I'm so embarrassed as a citizen of this country. I really got to get somewhere else. I got to hurry up and graduate. What some are discovering is that government programs, infrastructure spending, disaster assistance, healthcare access, and local economic support often matter a lot more when they're gone than when they're here. When they're there, you dumbasses. And that's the lesson. You don't really know what government does until government stops doing it. That's why I am in a blue state. Whether you're black, white, Democrat, Republican, independent, or leave me alone and let me barbecue, the consequences eventually arrive at everybody's doorstep. Because politics isn't just what happens in Washington. It's what happens in your town needs help. When your town needs help and nobody answers the damn phone. It turns out owning the libs doesn't fix potholes. I told you, racism is expensive, bitch. Keeping hospitals open or paying the electric bill. Some folks voted for a wrecking ball and were shocked when their own porch got hit. Shit, once it goes forward, you know that damn ball's gonna come back. I don't know why you thought you was gonna be safe. You didn't even think about jumping out the way. That's the problem. That's it for stupid games and stupid prizes. We're about to go get into some deep shit. I mean, we're about to listen to Malcolm X speak. So if you're not interested in going into the past, I urge you deeply to leave. Because if you come up here fucking with me, I will get rid of your ass real quick. Subscribe, please. Yeah, I know I did a demand. I don't give a shit. So here we go with the history. Where's my whole education on history? It's Black History time, because that bastard threatened to get rid of Black history, and damn it, I'm gonna keep telling the damn truth. I'm gonna leave this damn thing up until someone else says something shit, because this is my new banner. I need to copy this shit, and matter of fact, I really do. I need to copy and paste that shit right there in my sticker thing, so people understand this is not for y'all to be coming up here trying to run shit. This is a private page, and I do not cater to guests. Just letting you know. Here we go.
So many lies, look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. They know that. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't gotta lie, they know we the vibe, we living in proof. It's young conscious, shoot my life a movie, I live in a spoof. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the dudes. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that coupe. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. We used to chill on the stove, now we out here breaking the nose. It ain't shit you.
We believe this is the time in history for the separation of the so-called Negroes and the so-called white Americans. We believe the black man should be free in name as well as in fact. By this we mean that we should be freed from the names imposed upon us by our former slave masters. Murphy is not your name. Jackson is not your name. Smith is not your name. Bunch is not your name. Powell is not your name. That's the white man's name. Those names go with blue-eyed people. Those names go with blonde-haired people. Those names are not for black people. Your names come from the East. You came from the East. You should have some good Kenyatta, and Nkrumah, Nyeri. Good names. Those names give you honor. When you walk around here saying your name is Murphy and Johnson and Jackson and that kind of crap, why you don't do nothing but honor the white man. You let the world know who owns your grandfather. When you say it's Smith, that means some old white man named Smith owned your grandfather. And that's where you got your name. Names which identified him as being the slave master's slave. We believe that if we are free indeed, we should go in our own people's names, the black people of the earth. We believe in justice for all, whether in God or not. We believe as others that we are due equal justice as human beings. We believe in equality as a nation of equals. We do not believe that we are equal with our slave masters in the status of free slaves. What that means, you and I can't walk around here saying we're equal to the white man. White man got all the factories, got all the stores, all the businesses, all the schools, and you're going to tell us we're equal with him? No, we're not equal until we make ourselves equal. We're not equal until we have what he has, until we have for ourselves what he has for himself. When he runs up his flag, we need a flag that we can run. When he breaks out his army, we need our army. He come up with his navy, we need our navy. He have his air force, we need our air force. He have his bullets, we need our bullets. Then when we got the same thing that he has, we're equal. But as long as we're begging him for what he has, we're not equal to him. We recognize and respect American citizens as independent people, and we respect their laws which govern the nation. And it is true, we don't love any white man, but we respect his law. We obey his law. You won't find us pretending to love them. They're not worthy of our love. But we respect their law. We respect their flag. We respect their government. We don't believe in it, but we respect it. We respect authority. We respect those who have positions of authority. But that doesn't mean we have to love those people or like those people or trust those people. They are not worthy of our trust, and they are not worthy of our love, and they won't get our love. The offer of integration is hypocritical and is made by those who are trying to deceive the black people into believing that they're 400-year-old open enemies of freedom, justice, and equality all of a sudden are their friends. Furthermore, we believe that such deception is intended to prevent black people from realizing that the time in history has arrived for the separation from the white people of this nation. If the white people are truthful about their professed friendship toward the so-called Negro, they can prove it by dividing up America with their slaves. We do not believe that America will ever be able to furnish enough jobs for her own millions of unemployed white people, in addition to jobs for the 20 million black people.
All right, so that was the Honorable Malcolm X. I told you, if you're not interested, well, I don't know what to tell you, but let's keep going because I do have a black moment. Give me a moment here. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so let me bring that down. All right, yeah, there we go. So I'm not going to tell you 5 because I already talked about the 5th one where the couple left. The wife was the white passing, so she dressed as a white man, and her husband basically dressed up as her male servant. That's how they escaped slavery. Well, I'm gonna tell you about 4 other times. All right, so let's talk about this. When people talk about slavery, they often focus on what was done to our ancestors. Tonight, let's talk about what our ancestors did for themselves, because throughout American slavery, black people were constantly resisting, fighting back, and escaping. We weren't just sitting our asses up there waiting for people to change their mind and realize we were fucking humans. No. But let me tell you about it. So, let's see here now. Here are 4 of the boldest escape stories in American history. Number 1, Henry Box Brown. Imagine being so determined to be free that you literally mail yourself to freedom. That's exactly what Henry Brown did in 1849. After his wife and children were sold away, Brown had himself packed into a wooden shipping crate measuring about 3 feet long and 2 feet wide. He spent nearly 27 hours inside that box as it was transported from Virginia to Philadelphia. When the box was finally opened by abolitionists, Brown reportedly stepped out and said, "How do you do, gentlemen?" Brother spent a day folded up like a lawn chair and still had jokes. I'm telling you. And he was eloquent with that shit. How do you do, gentlemen? All right. So, man, this is not the story I wanted to do, but whatever. No, I'm not going to do that one because I just said I wasn't going to do that one. I hate when they do that. All right. So, Frederick Douglass. Before he became one of America's greatest abolitionists, Frederick Douglass escaped slavery himself using borrowed identification papers from a free black sailor aboarded trains and steamboats traveled hundreds of miles to freedom. That man was serious. The risk was enormous. If caught, he would have been beaten, imprisoned, or sold deeper into slavery. Instead, he became one of the most powerful voices against slavery the world has ever known. Next up, now this one is Robert Small. Sounds like a little Hollywood movie. During the Civil War, Robert Smalls was forced to work aboard a Confederate ship. One night after the white officers left the vessel, Smalls put on the captain's uniform, took control of the ship, picked up his family and other enslaved people, and sailed directly past Confederate checkpoints. Then he delivered the ship to the Union forces. Not only did he escape slavery, brother stole the whole entire boat. Hold on, give me one more minute. I need to get one more because they gypped me one. Let me see. One more slavery escape story. Because I need to know. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. And then we'll talk about the fourth one. No, I already said that one. I did that already. Another one. Okay, give me a second. All right. So the Igbo landing mass resistance will die free before we live enslaved. So here's one that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. So in 1803, a group of captured Igbo Africans from what is now Nigeria arrived in Georgia after surviving the horrors of the Middle Passage. They were sold into slavery and loaded onto a ship near St. Simon's Island. But before they could be taken to the plantation, something incredible happened. The captives rose up. Accounts differ on exactly what happened, but historical records agree that the Africans resisted their captors rather than adapt to a life of slavery. Many of them walked into the marsh waters together, choosing death over bondage. Over time, the story became one of the most powerful legends of resistance in Black history. In Gullah Geechee oral tradition, the story evolved into the belief that the ancestors flew back to Africa rather than remained enslaved. Whether told as history, legend, or both, Igbo landing became a symbol of defiance and the refusal to surrender one's humanity. For generations, Black communities along Georgia coast preserved the story, even when history books largely ignored it. Today, Igbo landing is recognized as one of the most significant acts of resistance during the era of American slavery. And I believe some of my family came from the Geechee Islands. Most slavery stories focus on survival. This story right here focused on resistance. It reminds us that from the very beginning, enslaved Africans were not passive participants in their oppression. They fought back in countless ways through rebellion, escape, preserving culture, and refusing to accept the system as legitimate. The enslavers thought they were transporting property. The people on that ship reminded them they were transporting human beings, and human beings have a way of fighting for freedom. Damn it. If anything, I'm not going to say nothing because I want to stay on the channel and I don't want to get struck because TikTok already likes to strike me left and right. So I got to behave on this one. All right, let me get to the next story because that is it for Black history and all that good stuff. We gonna move on to another story. It's more of a I don't know where this really belongs, so I'm gonna just put it here because I really, really don't understand. Give me just a second. Moving on down, moving on down. Let's see here now. Give me a second. I'm still moving. Okay, I talked about the damn Cabbage Patch. I'm trying to go through my damn script because, like I said, I can't remember all these stories, and I'm not about to read this thing to people because the last time I lost half my people, it was like, okay, this is boring as fuck. All right, here we go. All right, this is the next one. Yeah, this is one I just don't understand where it belongs. So this is part of the section I like to call I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
So here we have this jackass here who kind of sold us out. Hip hop activists, plastics are the new civil rights fight. I don't agree. I'm telling you, this group of celebrities is not it. They are not the ones for us. So welcome to another edition of I don't know news. You know those stories where you're listening and halfway through you go, hold up, they might actually have a point, or that shit don't make no damn sense. According to Reverend Lennox Yearwood Jr., is this magic? That looks like Killer Mike right there, though. President of the Hip Hop Caucus, plastics and microplastics aren't just an environmental issue anymore. They're becoming a civil rights issue. His argument is that many of the petrochemical plants that produce plastics are disproportionately located near Black communities. Oh, I know what this is. This is not a I don't know story. This is a climate story. This is a actual climate justice story. That dang it, the man had me sitting up there. Then don't say hip hop when you're talking about freaking plastic, because I'm thinking vinyl. Anyways, his argument is, I told you this is reactionary news. I'm finding out the same as you. So anyways, and of course they are. I've been saying that shit. I was trying to actually work in a petrochemical plant, but here's the thing: they do go a lot near a bunch of Black folks area. We only had about 3 or 4 of them in Lake Charles. Now there's a whole fucking street of them. Okay, so but anyways, Yearwood points to Louisiana's infamous Cancer Alley, an 85-mile stretch between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, packed with petrochemical facilities. Environmental justice advocates have long argued that communities in these areas, many of them Black, experience higher exposure to pollution and related health concerns. Now, here's where the story gets really weird. Yearwood says the average person may be consuming a significant amounts of microplastics through everyday products, food packaging, containers, and household items. That's why I feel a way about heating food up in the microwave in plastic. I kind of feel a way about that. I feel like some of that shit is getting on my food. He argues that reducing unnecessary plastic exposure could have a positive health benefit and that communities should pay closer attention to where plastic production facilities are being built. At first glance, this sounds like one of those stories that belongs on a late night documentary nobody planned to watch. But when you hear about pollution, cancer clusters, asthma, and industrial facilities, repeatedly being placed near neighborhoods, you can at least understand why activists see this as more than just a recycling issue. So is plastic really the next civil rights battle? I don't know. But I definitely didn't have microplastics versus Black liberation on my 2026 bingo card. So 20 years ago, activists were talking about voting rights. Now somebody is looking at plastic forks and saying this thing is trying to kill us. I have to agree. So I don't know what else to say, but that's it for I don't know news, which is actually climate news, climate justice news. We're gonna move on into culture because seriously, some of this shit needs to be addressed. Seriously, I told you I'm getting tired of being here 3 hours. We're gonna get through this. Ooh, sorry. Two systems. I need y'all to consider this, especially y'all bastards that were raised by a boomer like me. The health cost of adultification and body policing of black girls. I got adultified. My mother adultified me. It was ridiculous. I was trained. I wasn't raised. So this culture news story hit me a little differently because I know a lot of black women are going to hear this and say, yep, that was me too. A new article from Black Health Matters explores something called adultification bias, the tendency for black girls to be viewed as older, more mature, less innocent, and more responsible than they actually are. I'm telling you, by the time I was 11, I could fucking cook, at least some shit, and I could keep the house clean. I could wash the clothes and vacuum the whole house, the bathroom, the kitchen, shit. The article also discusses body policing, where black girls are criticized, sexualized, or judged because of how their bodies naturally develop, which kind of threw me off because I got put in short ass shorts, which I would prefer not to, but they were loose at the breast. I'd rather something tight on my damn chest than clear access to my whoo. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, for many black girls, childhood comes with an extra assignment. Yeah, it do. While other children are allowed to be loud, emotional, awkward, silly, or immature, black girls are often told to act like a lady, grow up, be responsible, or are labeled fast long before they're old enough to understand what adults are projecting on them. Exactly. I got told I was being fast. I didn't understand what the hell that was. Researchers have found that adultification can affect mental health, identity formation, and overall well-being. That is why I am on so many goddamn cocktails. And let's talk about body policing. A black girl can develop early, wear the same clothes as everybody else, and suddenly adults start treating her differently instead of asking why adults are looking at children a certain way. Because I had a lot of older men come at me, and that was disgusting. The burden often gets placed on the child. That's a heavy thing to carry when you're just trying to survive middle school and figure out who the hell you are. Shit, my shit started at 6. The article argues that these experiences don't just hurt feelings, because they do. They create stress, I got it. Anxiety, I got it. Self-esteem issues, you see, I'm not camming up. And long-term health consequences, I got them. Being denied the ability to simply be a child can leave lasting emotional scars. And for a lot of black women watching tonight, this isn't news. It's a memory. So for real, black girls never got to have a child. A lot of black girls never got to have a childhood. They got promoted to a grown woman at 10 years old, and nobody asked if they wanted the job. That's what I'm saying. I got taught how to fucking wash dishes at 6. My mom pulled the fucking rolling chair in the kitchen up to the damn sink and taught me how to wash that shit. I think I was breaking some broken shit at one point, but she grabbed my hand. I'm just saying. That's how early I started that shit. I started ironing at 7. Fuck. Anyways, let's continue because we're still in the culture kick. Brotherhood and Fatherhood. 8 organizations supporting black dads this Father's Day. So if you got a dad that's worth a damn, you might want to listen to this. If you got one. If you don't, you can ignore it like I will. This is going in one ear and out the other. So for decades, we've heard the same tired stereotype about black fathers. You know the one. The problem is the fact keeps refusing to cooperate. The Griot recently highlighted 8 organizations dedicated to supporting black fathers, from first-time dads and co-parents to men navigating mental health, finances, and family life. Groups like the Dad Gang, Real Dads Network, Black Fatherhood Blueprint, and Dear Fathers are helping black men build community, share resources, and support one another through fatherhood. And here's where these organizations matter. Research has consistently shown that black fathers are among the most involved dads in America. My dad didn't get the damn memo. When it becomes, well, he's not all black. When it comes to daily caregiving activities like feeding, bathing, reading to, and spending time with their children. I really don't want him doing half of that shit to any child. Yet somehow the old stereotype of the absent black father keeps hanging around like an unwanted house guest who won't take the hint. My dad is like 65, 69% white and darker than me, which I don't get. So I don't think he really can be considered as black. So there you go. The founders of these organizations say fatherhood can be isolating. Many men lose social connections while trying to support their partners and children. These groups are creating spaces where black fathers can talk openly about parenting, relationships, finances, and mental health without judgment. In other words, they're building a brotherhood, and some men need it. Not because fathers are broken, but because everybody needs community. Yeah, we do. And if we're serious about healthy families, healthy children, and strong communities, then supporting fathers has to be part of the conversation too. The stereotype says black dads don't show up. Meanwhile, black fathers are changing diapers, helping with homework, coaching little league, paying bills, and wondering who keeps writing these old scripts for real. So don't sit up here and start talking some bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, before I move any further, we're gonna take a moment to do some what you call it, some promos. So I said this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. If you are in the DC area and you have or you have the money and can get to the DC area, why don't you try to check out this thing here, 7 days in DC, get involved in something bigger than yourself. It is June 28th to July 4th, 2026. I am not celebrating that as Independence Day. It's not my independence. My family wasn't independent on that day. Anyways, for more information, you can find him on YouTube. Political Drain is the channel. They'll have more information on that. Once again, if you have the time and the money to get there, or if you're in that area, check out 7 Days in DC. Once again, you can get more information on Political Drain on YouTube. Moving on, this is also a black owned company. If you like CBD like I do, and you like your lips popping, I like my lips not ashy because they used to call me Bambi, talking about my lips look like bamboo shoots, for real. Now I'm not joking. My lips were dry. Check out this one. It's black owned, woman owned. All right, and then here's her other one. All right, so if you're curious about that, that is CBD Honey Lips. You can find her on Twitch, Instagram, and Threads. Once again, CBD Honey Lips. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into business news because everybody needs to know a little about financial stuff. All right, so SBA, which is Small Business Association, launches Freedom 250 Small Business Pledge in celebration of America's 250th anniversary. I'm not celebrating that shit, but if it can help people, I'm going to tell you about it. Welcome to financial news, where sometimes the government announces something and everybody's first response is, okay, but what's in it for me? The U.S. Small Business Administration, I got the A wrong, has launched something called the Freedom 250 Small Business Pledge as part of the nationwide celebration of America's 250th anniversary coming up on July 4th, 2026. That is not I'm not celebrating that shit. The program invites small business owners to sign a pledge supporting entrepreneurship, free enterprise, economic growth, and job creation. Now, before you start clearing space in the trophy case, here's what businesses actually get. Participants receive an official Freedom 250th certificate. What does that mean? Recognition as part of the anniversary celebration and inclusion in a national network of entrepreneurs supporting the initiative. Well, that's networking is good. The SBA says the goal is to celebrate the role small businesses have played in the American economy since 1776. What is that? Theft? Because that's like one of the main things that was there in 1776 is fucking theft. And that's where the internet immediately splits into two groups. Group one said, cool, free recognition. Why not? Group two said, that's nice. But does the certificate grant come with a grant? That's what I'm in group two. I'm coming in group two, okay? Because let's be honest, most small business owners are worried about customers, taxes, rent, marketing, inventory, payroll, and whether Karen is about to leave another one-star in review because her package arrived 6 minutes late. A certificate is nice, a check is nicer. Still, if you're a business owner who enjoys networking and public recognition, which could be useful, there's no cost to participate, and some entrepreneurs may find value in being connected to a larger national initiative tied to America's 250th birthday celebration. Yeah, we weren't free for 150 years. Holla at me in 4 years when we have been free for 165 years. Then I'll celebrate that bitch. Small business owners heard official certificate and immediately asked, that's cute, but can I use it to pay electric bills? Exactly. Don't make us sound like god dang Destiny's Child. Talking about, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? I'm just saying before I get sued again. Anyways, I didn't get sued, but I'm just saying. I said it earlier, and I don't want anybody to get any ideas. But moving on, we're going to talk about giving our flowers again. This is a great initiative. I hope it comes near me because I will definitely support it. Check this out. I guess I'm gonna have to go home to do this. Ladies Get Information, a celebration of Black women and girls, is coming to a southern city near you. Why can't they come to other cities too? I gotta go to the south. Damn. Well, I'm willing to do it. I ain't got a problem with that shit. I'll do it. So it's time for our Give 'em Flowers segment where we celebrate people while they're still here to smell them. Tonight we're giving flowers to Black women. Not because it's trendy, not because it's June, and not because somebody finally made a hashtag, but because Black women have been carrying communities, families, businesses, churches, classrooms, movements, and sometimes entire bloodlines on their backs for generations. A new initiative called Ladies Get Information, a celebration of Black women and girls, is kicking off in southern cities to recognize the achievements, leadership, and contributions of Black women and girls. That event focuses on empowerment, community building, and honoring the impact Black women continue to have in every aspect of society. But nobody gives us any credit. Now, let's be honest though. Black women are often expected to be everything to everybody, strong but not angry, successful but not intimidating, confident but not too much, helpful but somehow never tired. I am always tired. I was tired at 19. Shit. And despite all that, Black women continue to lead in education, entrepreneurship, activism, healthcare, public service, and the arts, and countless other fields. Yet they often receive recognition long after they're done with the work. So tonight, flowers go out to the grandmothers who held families together, like my big ma, the mothers who made miracles out of minimum wage. My mom, she was a teacher at one point. The aunties who told the truth nobody wanted to hear. I got about 8 or 9 of them motherfuckers. The teachers who believed in us. I had one that said she hated my guts. The nurses, veterans, creators, entrepreneurs, and community builders, and every Black woman who got up this morning and handled business even when life gave her every reason not to. Black women have been getting information long before Beyonce made it a song. The difference is now we're finally taking a moment to stop and say, sis, we see you. Thank you. For real. That's what I'm saying. So give them their flowers. Now, before we move on, God dang it, two systems. I'm sitting up here typing the wrong thing. Let me get this one down. Before we move on, I'm going to go ahead and put up my commercial. If you like what I'm doing, if you have something to say, like, hey, why don't you try this or something like that, hit me up in the comments. Otherwise, I really would like it if you would share, subscribe, comment, just help me get this community going. And don't forget to pop up on us on Friday night, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. We still doing grown folk shit. We did it and we liked it, so we're gonna do it again. So here go my commercial. I'll be right back with celebrity news. Great. Here we go.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me me and the fam. Yeah, yeah, it's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right, so Russell Wilson reflects on knowing Sierra was the one, how faith and relationship non-negotiables led him to her. I'm so glad they've actually strived, and I hope they really care for each other, because you got couples that been together and don't like each other, not one bit. So, in a world full of celebrity breakups, cheating scandals, and people writing "it's complicated" in all caps, I hate that shit. Russell Wilson and Ciara are somehow still out here looking like the final boss of Black love. In a recent interview, Russell opened up about how he knew Ciara was the one. According to Wilson, after his divorce, he sat down and wrote out 5 non-negotiables he wanted in a future wife. Those included faith, faithfulness, independence, a love similar to what he saw between his parents, and someone whose presence could tilt the room when she walked in. All right, now. Now, here's the part that sounds like a Hallmark movie. Wilson, I hate those damn movies, for real, I do. Wilson says he prayed about it, wrote the list down, and then met Ciara just 3 days later. Not 3 years, not 3 months. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to pray about these things. We need to write them down, let our Father know what we want, and then just leave it in his hands. Maybe they'll come in a day. Don't quote me on this shit. Maybe they'll come in a month. Maybe they'll come in a year. Don't quote me. Anyways, the couple started dating in 2015, married in 2016, and have since built a blended family together. Wilson has often spoken about the importance of faith, family, and his relationship with Ciara's oldest son, Future, whom he helps raise alongside their 3 children together. Now, whether you're religious, spiritual, or think Russell got lucky, there is one takeaway from this story. The man actually knew what he wanted before he started dating, before he started scrolling, before he started wasting time. He made a list, set his standards, and stuck to them. And honestly, that's probably the part people should pay the most attention to. Because some people make a list of non-negotiables and ignore every single one by Friday. Russell made a list, met Ciara 3 days later, and said, well, that was easier than I expected. Yeah, don't you think you're going to have something like Russell, god dang it. Just be on the lookout. If you do meet them, God bless you. But if not, don't give up either. I gave up, so I'm supposed to start trying again, I guess. I got comfortable. I got complacent being alone. You know how much shit you can get done alone instead of having to conform? But yeah, I guess I need to do that eventually one day. Anyways, moving on. Floyd Mayweather faces felony charges over alleged $200K bad checks for luxury watch. Why the hell do these people get money? Wait a minute, this ain't even the right story, god dang it. I had another story. There it is right there. I had it in the wrong place. So sorry. Laz Alonso questions why the civil rights movement is missing from the U.S. citizenship test. I would like to know that too. It would be nice if they did that. Anyways, so the celebrity news story isn't about a movie, a TV show, or who somebody is dating. It's about history. Actor Laz Alonso recently sparked a major conversation after questioning why the U.S. citizenship test does not place greater emphasis on the civil rights movement and the sacrifices Black Americans made to expand the rights for everyone living in America. That is a good question. I never noticed because I never had to take it. Speaking on a podcast, Alonso reflected on being the son of Afro-Cuban immigrants and said many immigrants arrive in America without learning how much of the freedom they enjoy today was secured through the struggles of Black Americans during the civil rights era. He argued that this history should be considered essential American history, not optional history. Now, whether you agree with him or not, it's a fair question. I agree. Most people can name the founding fathers. I don't care to, but I can. Many can tell you about American Revolution. But how many people understand that the civil rights movement helped dismantle legal segregation, protect voting rights, and expand equal access under the law within living memory? I can. My grandma and my mom started that shit. That's not ancient history. Some of the people who marched, protested, got arrested, and got beaten up and fought those battles are still alive today. Alonzo's point wasn't that immigrants shouldn't come to America. His point was that if you are learning American history, then the civil rights movement should be treated as a core chapter of that story, not a footnote in the book, in the back of the book. And judging by online reaction, a lot of people seem to agree. I wish we all would get that shit right, because that shit is done opposite. Oh Lord, I'm not fixing it because I'm almost done anyways. Imagine taking a test to become an American citizen and skipping one of the biggest freedom movements in American history. That's like learning basketball and never hearing about Michael Jordan. If you ain't, god dang it, the damn Japanese and all the people over on the other side of the country, the world have heard about that man. All right. Ooh, let me bring that. No, I'm not in health. I gotta go back. I'm still in celebrity stuff. Going back. You'll learn about that in a minute. Now I gotta get this up. Big, because this dude is in trouble again. I don't understand why people with money do stupid shit. Anyways, I know y'all have heard the nickname Money Mayweather. Well, today the conversation is less about the money and more about whether the money was actually in the account. According to prosecutors in Los Angeles, boxing legend Floyd Mayweather is facing 2-year felony charges connected to the purchase of a luxury watch valued at $200,000. Why? Why do you need a watch that damn expensive? Shit, a watch over 100 is too expensive for me. Maybe that's because I'm always broke. I don't know. Authorities allege that Mayweather broke a check to a high-end resale store called Gold and Beyond in December 2024, despite allegedly having insufficient funds available to cover the purchase. Then give up some of your damn clothes. Shit. Because you isn't the same dude that was running around with all them chains around his neck looking like a slave? He could have gave one of them chains away. It's not a flex. The charges include felony theft and passing a check with intent to defraud. Court records show Mayweather was represented by an attorney during recent hearings and did not personally appear in court. Oh no, you jackass. The case is expected to continue later this year. Now here's what makes this story so surprising. We're talking about Floyd Mayweather, one of the highest paid athletes in sports history. Throughout his career, he earned hundreds of millions of dollars and built an entire brand around wealth, luxury, and financial success. That's why social media immediately exploded with jokes the moment this story hit the news cycle. To be fair, these are allegations. Mayweather has not been convicted of anything, and his legal team is expected to challenge the claims. The store's attorney says they spent more than a year trying to resolve the issue privately before pursuing legal actions. So now the question isn't whether Floyd can afford a luxury watch. The question is what actually happened between the time that check was written and the time it allegedly bounced. When your nickname, because for real, when your nickname is Money Mayweather, there are certain headlines you never want to see. Being accused of writing a bad check for $200,000, a $200,000 watch is definitely on that list. But then again, like I said, I guess I'd be a cheap ass millionaire. I'm not willing to give you that damn much money. God dang it, I'll fight you. But anyways, moving on to the next story, because this dude here,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I met him the first time he got out of jail. All I wanted to do was shake his damn hand. This bastard grabbed me and gave me the biggest hug. I'm like, dude, let go of me. I don't know you like that. Anyways, Mystical has been sentenced to 20 years in even he got less than Carmelo. Sentenced to 20 years in prison related to a 2022 grape case. You see what it says? I did not say it. So this story isn't funny at all. It's sad because we're talking about a man who was given a chance after chance after chance. He should be named Chance the Rapper. We hear these stories too often to be false. Exactly. Rapper Mystical, born Michael Tyler, has been sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to third-degree rape in connection with a 2022 case in Louisiana. See, I should have known that shit. That motherfucker, all I wanted to do was shake his hand. The plea deal reduced what were originally more serious charges and helped him avoid a possible life sentence. This dude is gonna be old as fuck when he gets out. This dude is older than me. He gonna be in his 70s if he don't get out earlier. According to court testimony, the victim said Mystical assaulted and raped her at his home. I believe it because that's how he got in jail the first time. During sentencing, she asked the judge for the maximum penalty. The judge ultimately imposed a 20-year sentence. Mystical had attempted to withdraw his guilty plea days before sentencing, but the court denied that request. What makes this story hit differently is that this isn't his first serious legal case. Back in 2004, Mystical served 6 years in prison after pleading guilty in an SA case. Oh shit, I think I met him before. Oh, that's terrifying. No, it was it was before. It was before he went in. Oh Lord Jesus. I thought he went in before that. Anyways, he later became a registered ex-offender. Over the years, there were additional arrests, DV issues, and other allegations. At some point, people stopped saying he made a mistake and start saying why the lesson never stuck, and start asking why the lesson never stuck. And that's a tragedy because Mystical had talent. He had fame. He had money. He had a second chance that many people never get. Yet here we are in 2026 talking about prison instead of music. For a lot of fans, the disappointment isn't just the sentence, it's realizing the same pattern kept showing up over and over again. Some people lose everything because they never get a second chance. Mystical lost everything because he kept getting one. Jesus, this is what you call hard head. If you don't know what people mean when they say someone is hard headed, this is a hard headed incarnate in human form. This one right here. So, anyways, we're about to go ahead and get into the health. I told you we getting out of here early. Let me go ahead and get to this. 2 stories, I believe, very important, especially for Black community, because these are things that hit us the most, which is not new. It's very, very sad. But anyways, here we go. Living with sickle cell and dreaming without limits. So for health news tonight, we're talking about something that affects thousands of Black families, but still doesn't get nearly enough attention. Sickle cell disease. With World Sickle Cell Day approaching, Black Health Matters is highlighting the stories of people who refuse to let this disease define their future. The message is simple. Sickle cell may be part of someone's life, but it doesn't have to limit their dreams. For those who don't know, sickle cell disease is an inherited blood disease disorder that primarily affects people of African descent. It can cause severe pain, crisis, fatigue, anemia, organ complications, strokes, and frequent hospital visits. In the U.S., roughly 100,000 people live with the condition. But here's the part that deserves more attention. People living with sickle cell are graduating from college, raising families, starting businesses, becoming nurses, teachers, advocates, and leaders. Many spend years navigating hospital visits, treatment plans, and chronic pain while still showing up for everyday life. The good news is the treatment options continue to improve. New therapies, including gene therapy and advanced treatments, are creating hope for many patients and families who previously had limited options. Honestly, after all these crazy ass movies coming true, like Idiosyncrasy, I'm kind of scared that y'all messing with that. Might be a horror movie coming up. Please get that shit right. Take your time. Researchers and medical professionals are optimistic that the future of sickle cell care could look very different from the past. The article reminds us that awareness matters because too many people still don't understand the realities of living with sickle cell disease. Education, research, blood donation, and access to quality health care remain critical issues in the Black community. Hell, I went and talked to my new VA doctor yesterday. She's on board. She knows about my baby journey, and I'm going for acupuncture next month. Never had it. Wish me luck. My damn arm's been bugging the shit out of me. Imagine, and she told me I gotta walk 30 minutes outside. Shit, I tried to find a cheap ass like walking pad so I could stay still. No dice. I'm gonna figure it out because I hate being in public. But anyways, imagine chasing your dreams while carrying a condition that can put you in the hospital without warning. That's why people living with sickle cell aren't just surviving, they're showing the rest of us what resilience looks like. I, all I can say is they're stronger than me. That's all I can say. I like her braids. Anyways, moving on. This is up here. Yeah. I thought it was a tech thing, but it's kind of a tech and health thing. It's still in the health. So the algorithm may not see you. I don't think it's ever seen my ass shit. Anyways, welcome to Health News Again, where today's story sounds like science fiction, but it's actually happening right now. A new article from Word in Black is raising concerns about how artificial intelligence is being used in healthcare and whether those systems are properly serving Black patients. I just told y'all they fucking us up in the application area. This ain't no better. Y'all need to understand AI is not ready. It is not fucking ready. The issue isn't that AI is racist on purpose. The issue is that AI learns from data. And if the data is incomplete, biased, or doesn't adequately represent Black communities, the results can be a problem. Researchers and advocates warn that some healthcare algorithms may miss symptoms, underestimate risk levels, or make less accurate predictions for Black patients because the systems weren't trained on enough diverse data. Real talk, I might have PCOS. And nobody fucking called that shit out. I kind of had a thought of it, but nobody said it was. But now this new doctor is saying maybe that's it. So she's checking and she gonna let me know. In other words, if the algorithm doesn't see you in the data, it may not fully understand your health needs. And that's a big deal. We're talking about technology that increasingly is being used to help make decisions about medical care, treatment priorities, risk assessments, and healthcare resources. If those systems contain blind spots, though, those blind spots can have real world consequences. Now, before everybody starts throwing their phones into the nearest lake, experts aren't saying AI is all bad. They're saying AI is only as good as the information it learns from. Think of it this way. If you teach a computer using a photo album where half your family is missing, don't be surprised when it struggles to recognize everybody at the reunion. The good news is that researchers, healthcare professionals, and technology developers are becoming increasingly aware of these issues and pushing for more representation. Oh yeah, I also talked to my career advisor, and she's gonna help me on the steps of getting an internship, being seen, and getting my resume and all that stuff done. Anyways, for more representation, data sets, and fairer AI systems, but advocates say there's still work to do. So everybody wants AI to be the future of healthcare. Not me. I don't think it's ready. But if the algorithm keeps looking at Black folks and saying, I don't recognize this patient, we've got some updates to install for real. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to do it. Fuck that. Now, before I continue, I'm going to do my little commercial one last time. And let me go ahead and shout this out last time because it's getting closer. What is it? Next week? Let me look. Or is it the week after next? Let me check. It's the week after next. It's the next weekend, okay? The weekend after this is this. So if you're in the area or you have the money and you can go over there and you want to get involved, check out 7 days in DC. That's going to be June 28th to July 4th, 2026. For more information, go check out Political Drain. He has a website, all the stuff you need to know. I'm just calling it out. I'm a small channel, but whoever I can reach, I'm doing it. So here you go. If you're interested in getting involved in something big, check out 7 days in DC, June 28th to July 4th, 2026. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my commercial. As always, if you like what I'm doing or you have some suggestions or you just, want to shoot the shit, hit me up in my comments. I do have my phone with me and it lets me know when I get a comment because a lot of them get erased real quick when it's ignorant. And y'all don't listen to everything I'm trying to say. That's why I have that disclaimer in the clips now. But anyways, I'm about to go ahead and do my commercial. And like I said, please like, share, subscribe. There's a little thing, subscribe, please. Here go my commercial, and we're going to come back with animals up to shit.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
You know, I didn't finish the damn story. Oh, Lord, let me go back. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was just so interested in doing the next story. I didn't finish that one. Let me go back. I'm so sorry. I did not finish what I was talking about with this. Okay, a lot of people are basically using this shit like mental health. So today's health story is one of the, about the few what no, that's the second. I did the story. It came in twice. I'm sorry. I forgot it came in twice. Let me go back. Yeah, this is the right story. We're at the right spot. Damn emu is in New Jersey, y'all. See, I told you this is a struggle, god dang thing. It's a struggle, it's a struggle. I am a one person production team. I do all of this shit myself. So shit. So loose emu's origin a mystery in New Jersey. These fuckers are getting closer to Massachusetts. They were in fucking Louisiana. Now they're in New Jersey. Who the hell has the money for these things? Are you using them for transportation? Is that what it is? Because that's what I'm thinking. It's transportation. It's gotta be. That's the only thing these things are good for. Look at it. It could hide in the trees. It looks like a damn tree itself. God dang it, that's the bird right there with his head down. And if you look at his face, it's two eyes and a big ass mouth. That's what it is. Anyways, today's suspect on animals are trying to take over because I know the hell they are. Because, I mean, we got an ugly ass, naked ass orangutan in the White House. Today's suspect is an emu, not a dog, not a cat, not even a goat. An Australian emu. Authorities in New Jersey are trying to figure out who owns a large emu that has been wandering through several towns, including Bryham Township, Mount Olive, and the Bud Lake area. I don't know where none of these places are. Animal control officers say the bird has been spotted multiple times, but so far nobody has been able to identify its owner. Now, if you're sitting there wondering what an emu is, imagine an ostrich little cousin with attitude problems. These birds can grow to nearly 6 feet tall, run at the speeds of 30 miles per hour. That seems to be the fucking city limit out here. And apparently have no interest in explaining themselves to law enforcement. Officials have repeatedly asked residents not to chase the bird while experienced handlers attempt to locate it safely. Have y'all seen its feet? That shit ain't touching me. I'm not going nowhere near it. The biggest mystery right now isn't where the bird is where the damn bird came from. Because somewhere in New Jersey, somebody woke up and looked outside and either said, honey, have you seen the emu? Or they're pretending they never owned one in the first damn place. I think it's number two. For several days, the bird has managed to avoid capture while becoming something of a local celebrity. Social media has been flooded with sightings as the feathered fugitive continues its tour of northern New Jersey. Just don't come to Massachusetts. I ain't got time to sit up there and give my damn car away to a damn bird thinks it's a giant egg. At this point, the emu is moving around more than some people's DoorDash drivers. Every week, another animal escapes and starts living its best life. At this point, the emu is probably looking at humans and saying, y'all never take me alive, officers. I believe it. I believe it with my true heart of hearts. But moving on, because here's another one trying to take over. Y'all thought I was playing. I'm telling you, these animals got a plan and they're making moves. Look at this. He's trying to get in the house. Alligator found posted up right at the front door of South Carolina home. Could you imagine opening your door and seeing this shit? Whoo! So today we're going to look at this alligator that apparently decided a South Carolina porch, if you want to call that a porch. I don't think that's a porch. I think a porch should be like uplifted, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, a South Carolina porch was the perfect place to hang out. A woman in Berkeley County, South Carolina, got quite the surprise when she discovered a large alligator lounging on her front porch. Not in the yard, not near the driveway, on the porch. Now imagine opening your front door expecting an Amazon package, and instead you find a prehistoric dinosaur staring back at you. And I heard them motherfuckers can move. With them little legs, they can move. I'm not wrestling with that fucker. He looks like he could hurt you just rubbing against you. This is not what you want to rub up against you. According to reports, the homeowner wisely decided not to confront the reptile herself and contacted authorities. Wildlife officials responded to the scene and were eventually able to safely remove the gator from the property. And here's the thing about alligators. They don't knock, they don't text, and they don't call ahead. 1 minute you're making coffee, and the next minute there's a wrapped towel on your porch looking like it's waiting for you to discuss the HOA fees. Officials remind residents that alligator sightings are common in parts of the southeast, especially during warmer months, when the animals become more active and travel greater distances. To your house, though? Still, common and comfortable are two very different things, because I don't care how many alligators live in South Carolina. I don't want one greeting me before my first cup of coffee. Whole thing is that alligator ain't lost. That alligator looked at the house and said, "Good morning. Do you have a moment to discuss our Lord and Savior, swamp life?" That's all I'm saying. That motherfucker knows what he's doing. And that is it for the news tonight. I told y'all I'm getting out of here earlier than usual because it's getting ridiculous. I hope y'all enjoyed. I want to thank y'all so much because I keep telling y'all, and I mean it, without y'all, I would be nothing. Happy Juneteenth, because I'm gonna be on, but y'all might not, because y'all might want to celebrate. I don't know what your plans are, but if you ain't got shit to do or you just want to see what the hell I'm talking about, come on and stop by. We're gonna be on the porch, just letting you know. Two damn aunties on a goddamn porch with no fan, and I ain't got no Cadillac. I'm just telling you, it's two old aunties with no Cadillac. That's what it is. But anyways, thank y'all so much. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on Friday. If not, I'll see y'all on Sunday. Good night. God bless, and goodbye.
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road.